Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video as a bit of a follow-up video to some of the other ones that we have on YouTube showing us doing a skim coat over driveways with a thin overlay using our TF structural. There's been two major concerns that continually come up in our comments. One is the crack, and number two, people ask, is this just going to flake off or peel off or come up? And the answers to both of those questions I'm going to try and address in this video. You can see here in this clip, this is a clip from one of the videos that I have on YouTube currently showing a structural overlay. And we're skimming right over top of a crack. And most of the comments mention this crack and say it's just going to come back, what's the point of doing this, so on and so forth. So yes, we are covering directly over the crack. We haven't done anything or made any attempts to prevent that crack from coming through. You need to understand with concrete and cracks, it's not something you can fix using a rigid material. So our TF structural is very rigid. It doesn't have any flexibility. If you put a thin overlay like you're seeing here on top of a 4-inch substrate that is moving, you're not going to prevent a crack from coming through using a rigid material. So on this particular job, we fully expected that the crack was going to come back. That is mentioned in the video I put out. The reason these driveways were done is they had other overlays on them that were totally failing. This is a condominium complex, so there was multiple driveways that were done for that reason. The cracks were talked about and the customer didn't want to deal with the cracks, and they knew they were going to come back. I have put in the description below some links on some methods you can use to attempt to repair cracking in concrete before putting thin overlays. So there definitely are ways and methods you can use before overlaying a substrate that you can deal with a crack. It just wasn't done on this particular job. So yeah, I wanted to address that. The other thing is the TF structural we're using here, it's not a polymer modified Portland cement product. It's an acid-based chemistry. It's designed to adhere directly to concrete substrates, so it chemically fuses to the concrete below it. It's not going to peel off. It's not going to flake off. This product's been in use for almost 15 years now in Canada with harsh winter climates, and we've seen it installed on millions of square feet of concrete with great success. So with that being said, fast forward 3 years, with a lot of the comments I was getting, people wanted to see what does this product look like after years of use. So this was a gated community, but I was able to go back 3 years after we did the installation and take video footage of what the slabs look like. You can see here the broom lines are still intact. You can see normal wear and tear. There's some pretty heavy tire lines there where the vehicles are going in and out of the garage. And there's the one slab. You can see that that's the crack coming back through the overlay. As mentioned in the video, that would happen. And what you can also see too, I do get a little closer into it, but right along the edge where the crack started, some more concrete actually broke away. So that really has nothing to do with our overlay if concrete underneath it is going to continue to break or fracture. You can see it right there. I'll go a little closer. And you can see the bond layer of the TF structural still adhering very well to the concrete, just the crack came back. Again, a thin overlay is not going to prevent a 4-inch concrete structure from moving. But the overlay is bonded very well. The broom lines are still intact. The wear and tear is very similar to what you'll experience with just regular concrete. So yeah, I just wanted to put out this video to show people this is what the overlay looks like after years and years of use with winter, freeze thaw, etc.